Don't be sending naked pics cause my phone tap. Black mask, duffel bag, and 100 racks.
Yo!
But I can show you where the money at. Me. It's right here. Got girls and they all on my lap. They will meet.
Right.
Hell yeah. You see the Lambo parked in the trap. That's me.
Speaking of gay, that was that part. He said something about Michael must be gay. I had that music playing up because, for one, I didn't want to turn it down. For two, police is right behind me, man. But anyway, look. I got like 4 videos up, man. Like, not up, but that I made. Like 4 videos that I made, man. I was like, you know, did my videos about this gay thing that happened. You know, I guess nationwide, that you can be gay and get married and stuff. And you know, I understand that, you know, marriage is a bond between the man and the woman, Christian wise, Muslim wise. As a matter of fact, within 99% of any religion, it's frowned upon to lay with another man, you know. But you know what? I had a conversation with my old lady. We are not married yet. And I was kind of furious, man. And go down to my comment section, man. Not comment section, my feed, my video history, and look at my videos about the 2014 season. I felt like it was super gay. But she know how I felt about the season, all that shit like that. But she made a whole lot of sense, man. That's my shit right there. Came out one. She don't know that, so she done wrote back and told me, oh, you a pro, homie? Well, I want you to show me. My mama gone for the weekend. We can get the freaking. That's when my heart start racing and my body starts sweating. Baby, you done woke my little man up. I'm thinking how that body look naked when you laying on the bed. Teacher, please don't make me stand up. But my old lady, she made a point, and actually she's right there in the car, getting ready to leave, waiting on me. But my old lady made a valid point today, you know, about gay relationships. But hold on. But anyway, TTC, I'm back, man. You know, where I left off at, man. I was furious, man. I was mad as fuck about this goddamn wedding thing, right? But like I just said, man, I talked to my old lady. I just got done talking to her, man. You know, you got this marijuana thing, legalize it, fighting for that shit. I don't smoke weed at all. Sorry, but that's not my fight. you know, gun rights. I have my guns. I'm not giving up my fucking gun. I'm from the South, man. I'm from Georgia, you know. We gonna have our guns regardless, you know. So I'm gonna fight for that. Gay rights, you know, I'm gonna fight for gay rights to a certain extent. Like my old lady said, man, we got to fight for it to a certain extent. But at the same time, I'm not married. Like she said, I'm not married. You know, Joe Rock, you not married. We not married. You know, we have 2 kids together. We fornicate or commit sins repeatedly, over and over and over, pounding over. Anyway, yeah, over and over again, man. You know, commit sins all the time. So, you know, the Bible said, who has not sinned shall cast the first stone. You know, we all know that. You can take that to the bank. Basically, you take it for whatever you want to. What did he mean by that? You know, also, you know, with the thief and the murderer doing the crucifixion time, all that stuff, man. If you're a Christian, man, you know, all I'm saying is, man, if you're a Christian, charge to the game. You know, forget about it. You know, live your life, man. Live and die accordingly by the Bible as best as possible. You know, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian, man, and I try my best, even though, you know, this Joe Rock speaking too, man. Matter of fact, I try to live my life accordingly by the Bible, but I jack up a whole, I messed up my life, a whole life. I go by the Bible, you know. We sin you sin every day. You may be a Bible thumb, but you sin every day. You know, one sin, we as Christian, we know one sin isn't greater than the other. You know. So with that said, he who has not sinned, cast the first stone. If you want to judge gays and gay marriage and all that stuff, I understand that marriage is the bond between a man and a woman, and it comes from the Bible and wherever, you know. But at the same time, I can't say anything about it because I sin a lot. Therefore, I can't say nothing. It is what it is. And that is my opinion about this gay marriage BS. I'm against it. I personally can't understand how a person could go to church on Sunday and be gay as hell, but at the same time as myself, you know, that gay person probably can't understand how can I go to church on Sundays tomorrow and you know, have sex with my old lady, make kids, or better yet, cheat on my old lady, because I am guilty of that. Quite frankly, like, I'm a habitual, I'm a chronic cheater. You know, so I really can't, you know, like my old lady, you know, we spoke on some other shit. We spoke on some other things about this whole thing, man. And I like to speak to my old lady about it, man. And you know, and we have good conversation, man. But how she put it, man, we not living right. So how the fuck you can goddamn tell 2 men that, I feel like spiderweb on me right now, man. How can 2 men having sex and married to each other doing their thing, how can we frown upon them when a sin is a sin, right? So, you know, I put out a video earlier this year. I think I said it in a few minutes ago in my video, you know, about about gay football. What happened? 2014 season was gay. It was gay, man. The Super Bowl had Katy Perry riding rainbows and shit. You know, I spoke about that in my video, man. You know, I can speak on because it's football. Michael Sam, I can speak on that because it's football. I don't want Michael Sam in my football locker room because, you know, it could fuck up my locker room. He gay. Nigga, you gay. Nigga, you irking my players. You like, yeah, nigga, you gay, bro. Like, no, nigga. I don't want my players thinking about you on game day. You know, I could have bi-curious players on my team. You sway and goddamn, you know, anyway, yeah. Like, no, I don't want that on my team. I don't want my Super Bowl served to me with gay women riding rainbows and shit. I don't want that. So I can speak on that because it's my football. Fuck that. You know, it's the TCC. We are allowed to be biased by a whole lot. We are. Look at Perez. He's biased about his Buccaneers. Like, so I'm allowed to be biased about my football and gays. But as far as real life shit, man, you know. Hey, man, this Joe Rock speaking, man. You have no right to speak on whatever. If you walking down the street, you see a fine ass female and you look at her, and you're a Christian, and you look at her like you would want to fuck, man, I'd tell her ass up. You know, you sinning at that point. As far as my understanding, I may be wrong. You know, I'm not a Bible thumper. I don't know, man. But as far as my understanding, if you look at a woman in lust, that is a sin, and each sin is weighed the same. So we have no. But you, cause I'm not snapping the way I want to in my video, man. My old lady. She said, you can't say that on the video. You can't do that on the video. You wrong for that. So I had to redo my video, man. But what I would say is, man, look, man, outside of morally, you know, he will cast first stone, whatever, you still are, you as American, you have your right to protest stuff and say, hey, man, this ain't right, that ain't right. So what we need, what people who are against that need to do is voice their opinions and be active in that field, man. But I'm out, man. I have a whole this subject is fucked up. I'm out.